Okay, this will be my freaking third time trying to record this video. I am absolutely gonna lock in now. I keep losing. I was doing pretty decent, but the worst part is I keep losing footage. My laptop keeps going into sleep mode. So, we are playing Mario Kart World online. I am trying to see if I can get to 8,000 VR. I have been losing almost every single race. This freaking microphone gives me stage fright. We're playing Baby Luigi in the work crew outfit, and we're going the Rob Hog, all right? I've been watching lots of Shortcat. I don't know a lot of strategies. I don't really practice these tracks and time trials. I just watch his videos when I go to sleep, little ASMR, and then I go to bed. But can watching Shortcat make you freaking good at Mario Kart? We are about to find out right now, right here, once and for all. Thank you very much. Moo Moo Meadows from DK Pass. This is a favorite. People love Moo Moo Meadows. I just want to give a little warning. I got a dog and a bird, so you might hear them a little bit, or you might hear my bird. Those are my impressions of my animals while we're playing. So because we're doing an intermission, I want to bag. Bagging is the technique where you stay in the back to get better items. So let's do some bagging. What? Okay, I guess you have to hit 3 or something. So the main goal is right now we're driving from one track to the next. So I want to try to get some good items so that when we get to that next track, I can have a pretty decent advantage. Right now in the intermissions, being last really doesn't matter that much. You would think in a Mario Kart game where it's all about racing, you want to be like in the front, but it really doesn't matter, at least at the beginning of the map, especially on these intermission tracks, because you just have so much time to go forward. I'm in 20th right now. If I do this, I'll probably end up in like a high position spot. I'm literally doing this to show you that it doesn't matter. Oh, I guess I'm not in a high position spot. But anyways, I went from 20th to 12th, which is 8 slots, so it's pretty decent. We're halfway through the race. As long as I'm above 9th, I have a pretty good opportunity of getting some decent weapons or items. Let's go for this double block. I'm actually going to slow down a little bit because I don't want to fight for these stupid items. Okay. And what do we have? Okay, we got the golden mushroom, and there he is. There's Flick. Say hi, Flick, everybody. So we have the golden mushroom and we have the mega mushroom. So these are actually pretty decent. The mega mushroom grants you invincibility, which allows you to do something like dodging the shock item. The shock kills you, it slows you down, and it takes all your items. So it's really important to try to learn how to predict these shock spots. And because I've been watching Shortcat, maybe, hopefully, you know what, even in my regular day-to-day gameplay, I noticed that I have been a little bit more consistent with dodging the shock. But I think when it comes to like watching a video and being like, oh, train into the final item set, there it is. Sometimes it's unpredictable and you really don't know. Because why would how is that beneficial to anybody? It's not a very good strategic shock option for them. It's best for them to chain the shock into an item set so that, you know, they have an opportunity to come back while other people don't. But when they do it there, it just kind of makes it difficult for everybody involved, including them. But right now we're doing okay. I'm actually going to hold on to these mushrooms. This is Skip, one of the only skips I feel pretty good at. The Moo Moo, what's this place called? Oh, whatever. The camera, there's no camera, but the microphone, I've noticed, and I lost the mushroom. The microphone and recording gives me a little bit of stage fright, so I don't play as good as I usually do. But we're gonna hope that I locked in after failing to record these videos 3 times in a row. We're gonna, you hold the jump here, you charge it, and then you let go. And then you're like that, just like that, you're in first place, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, God, made it out of the grass just in time. We want to get some good items. I'm gonna go for this double block. The main goal is not to get killed. There was a shock earlier, so hopefully that means I get to keep first, and I think I will. We're gonna call the banana. Bam! First place, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Oh my gosh, I think hopefully look at baby Luigi with the crown. I think that maybe I needed those first 2 videos to absolutely throw themselves away so that I can do better. Now my gameplay was okay, the shock was a little unpredictable. I think I could have definitely done better to cement that first place, but other than that, I think I got a little lucky, as well as some decent decision making that I wouldn't have made before Shortcat. So thanks, Shortcat. Mwah. All right, now we're going to Choco Mountain. I actually don't feel like I know this track very well. I don't play it very often. It's actually not really one of my favorites. I don't know if it's anyone's favorite, sorry. But yeah, we're gonna see what we're gonna do. It's an intermission track again, so we're probably gonna bag, just because that's what when in doubt, bag, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and do that. Look at all these beautiful people. Another game I'm interested in trying to get pretty decent at is Kirby Air Riders. But man, going from Mario Kart to Kirby Air Riders is such a different experience. They both do things very differently. Even though they're both racing games, they both do things very differently, but very well. Kirby Air Riders is all about like trying to like find the best route. And I feel like Mario Kart is about trying to do what you can with your items that are the most effective. We got some pretty good items, triple mushrooms and bullet bill, which is another shock dodge item. So we're gonna try to hold on to these, especially because we're not too far from the pack. I just gotta play good and try not to get hit too much. We'll collect some coins. The more coins you have, the faster you go, with a limit of 20. You probably already know that. But anyways, behind me is pretty good. Okay, wow, lots of coins here for me to get. Wow, I'm already at 20. Okay, especially my combo right now, lightweight, and I think the Rob Hog, which is a pretty funny name, I think the Rob Hog is a pretty decent bike. I think I remember hearing. I try not to go with the baby and then baby blooper combos, just because I'm not really a fan of the look of the baby blooper. I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong, I love it, but I like so much other items. So many other vehicles more. All right, we gotta lock in. I don't know what's a good shock spot for this place. Let's go ahead and hit this. Ooh. And I think I'm just gonna drive into the middle of the track. I think this might be a good bullet extension. Shock, 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 someone shock, please, please. Shock, shock, shock. Okay. Let's just play good. Oh, I'm getting too much air. We don't want to get too much air. Ooh, third. Ooh, Wario came right on the time. On the super late shock. I don't know who that's helping. Okay, but third place is pretty good. This is doing pretty good. The first 2 videos I was getting like 7th place, 15th, 21st place. So it is nice to finally get something a little bit more in my zone. And I'm back to 7,500, which is actually where I was before I started recording the first 2 attempts. But yeah, I think it's going pretty decent. The only thing that can screw me over is my audio, so let's just cross our fingers and pray to Sakurai, even though he has nothing to do with this game, that it's gonna come out fine. Is my audio recording? The light is on, so I'll take that as a good sign. All right. All right, I picked Bowser's Castle. Bowser's Castle is a pretty good track, but although I'm sorry, Papa Shortcat, even though you're probably never gonna watch this, I did not learn the Bowser's Castle shortcut, even though he says it is the most important shortcut in Mario Kart World. I have not learned it because I do not practice this game very much. I just kind of hop online and play and try to see what I can implement, which I think is ultimately still good, still practice, but it's not gonna help me improve to get to like 8,000. So maybe I gotta practice that. If I do another one of these videos, if this one, you know, if I like how it comes out, then maybe I will practice and come back and be even better. I do believe that this might actually be a front-running track. I'm not too sure. So let's just do that. And I messed that up. How did I? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna blame the latency on my capture device, whether it's true or not. And I messed that up. See, I don't know it, so I don't know why I thought it would work. But let's... I think another thing I really need to improve on is learning how to check behind me. And learning how to like look at the map more, because it's such a useful tool that I just don't implement regularly whatsoever. I check every now and then, but I feel like I don't know what I'm looking for sometimes. It's so chaotic, this game, that even when I feel like I messed up that chain. Even when I'm... Ooh, the drift stopped. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's fine. At least this happened early in the race. I still have an opportunity to come back. Ooh. But I have to start like learning the sounds and all that good stuff. Ooh, whoa! That was probably the closest I've ever gotten to that. to that. I've never been able to do it because I haven't tried it, but after watching Shortcat do it a lot, I think maybe eventually. I got the blue shell. I actually don't know if this is a good item to have. I feel like this might be a good item to just throw. I did play a good amount of Mario Kart 8 right before this game came out, just in terms of hype. I don't know if I said this already, but yeah, but I thought it would help me a lot, and it kind of did, but Mario Kart World is such a different game in terms of like everything. The drifting feels different. There's so much more shortcuts, I think. There's not as much glider shortcuts. The original, okay, that's odd. There used to be a lot of glider shortcuts with motion controls in Mario Kart 8, which just kind of completely vanished with this game, which is okay. You know, I never practiced those either, so I'm glad I didn't spend time on it. Okay, this is last track, last lap. I'm in 6th place, which is pretty decent. I got triple mushrooms and a gold shell, which isn't the greatest. Let's try and see if I can do this one. What a failed attempt. Okay, yeah. That was probably way too risky. I shouldn't have done that. Ooh! And I don't really have a lot of coins to carry me towards the end. I think the right side is better? Not too sure. Triple shells. Okay, 6th place is not bad as long as nothing crazy happens to me. I got some good defense. Ugh, 7th. I'll live. I think I still gain XP for that, so... And Luigi's dancing. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Alright. I think I could have played that a little bit better. I went for shortcuts that I don't know how to do, which definitely screwed me up in the end. But plus 21, not bad. Like I was saying, 7,000 is like decent. It's like pretty mid, so even if I do mid in the game, I'm still gonna get a decent amount of VR. Toad's Factory, a lot of intermission tracks. Now I think I do pretty decent on intermissions. I think it's a lot easier to bag, and I think bagging is pretty decent to get a hang of. I know it's not easy, you still have to learn how to use your items properly, but ultimately I think it's easier than front running. So let's get a good item here. Slow down just a little bit. Oh, I didn't even get an item. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We still have time to get to it. I literally went outside to do something real quick, but that's okay. I walked out of my house to grab some. But that is okay because we are still in the intermission and we still have time to come back. We got triple reds. It's pretty good. Just gotta work on my coin count, especially because we're getting close to Toad's Factory, right? Yeah. I still would prefer to have a dodge item. I am pretty far back in the pack. Bowser, though. Bowser is scaring me a little bit. He doesn't have lightning. See, the camera is not working. I should have chained the shreds. Oh! Why did I do that? That was probably not a good play. But this was probably not a good play either. I'm just trying to make up as much space as I can. But yeah. Okay. Oh, how disgraceful. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have used that mushroom. Okay, wait. This might be okay. Usually the shock would happen around here if you're good. Oh, 14th though is not the greatest. All right, hopefully we'll make it up in the next race. I do like Toad's Factory. I just feel like I don't really understand it that well, like how to play it. I know certain things just by watching Broken Record, Shortcat. But yeah, let's pick Airship Fortress. Okay, a decent amount of people want to play Airship Fortress. Airship Fortress, even though I picked it, is not a map I'm too familiar with. I know there's lots of shortcuts. I think I know what to do though. I think I've seen enough of Airship Fortress that I think I know how to handle it. There's this big like spiral part at the end, which is a really good shock spot. So I think the goal is to try to dodge that on the third lap. And we'll see what happens. Another intermission, as is Mario Kart Online. But we will make the best of it. Triple reds star? Yep. Okay, let's get some coins. Now I don't think I'm gonna hold on to these items the whole time, even though the star is pretty good. I just feel like I have a better opportunity of getting better items later on. Might not be the best play, but we'll try it out and see where it takes us. I do have 15 coins though, that's pretty decent right now. So if anything crazy happens, it'll give me an opportunity to just, you know, come back. All right, 20 coins. We're doing pretty decent so far. We're in 12th, 10th. We're still in the pack, so I have to be pretty careful, especially because giant Luigi's right behind me. Now, like I said, I don't really practice a lot of these shortcuts, so I don't know how useful the shortcuts are going to be to me, but I'm only hoping that the item distribution is going to help me make it far enough that I don't get like worse than 10th place. Yeah, I thought I could make it, but who knows if that would even be a good idea. Try to land on that. Yes. Okay. Okay, just don't chuck it. Okay, nice. Ooh, I messed that up. I shouldn't have jumped. I said I wasn't going to use it, but here I am, holding on to these items still. Maybe this is a good place to use them. And let us... Shock, 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 please shock, someone shock. Someone shock. Okay. First place though is pretty decent. Are we getting first? Let's freaking go. All right, another first place. We are doing so much better than I was doing earlier. This is pretty good. I think let's do one more. Hopefully, this will be a pretty good video. Road to 8,000. We're definitely not going to hit that today. That's way too much for me. But I think we're doing pretty decent, which is all I can really ask for. So, Shy Guy Bazaar. This track is really complicated for me. This is a very overwhelming track. I do know at the beginning, I did get first place. I wonder if I can do the, oh, but it's intermission. All right, so we're gonna bag again and try to get that good skip on Shy Guy Bazaar. I'm really inconsistent on it, but we will see if we can keep this hot streak going. Wow, there's so many people behind me right now. And I spent too much time looking behind me. Well, it's okay, I want to bag it. And no, my crown! All right. Start. Wow, double shock dodge. All right, let's try to just carry these into the end because this is actually a really good tool. Just trying to get some coins. I don't know how we're going into this track. I don't know if we're playing in reverse, which I think we might be. If we're playing in reverse, I really don't know when's a good opportunity to shop. Ooh, I could have got that draft. All right, we're in the pack. We gotta play really careful. Oh, we're playing inside. You know, I never play on. Ugh, what a waste. I never really play inside. I'm just trying to really think about when's the good opportunity for someone to shop. Is this a shortcut? Am I supposed to go this way? Ooh, oh no! Oh, yikes. We're close to the end. I'm gonna do this just in case there's a shop there. Which probably not. Sixth, fifth, fourth! Okay, these are some pretty good tracks. These are some pretty good races. I think I'm gonna call it at that. That was a pretty good set of rounds. We did pretty good. Hopefully, I like how this video comes out and we do another one. Nice, 7,600. We are higher than we were when I started, which is a win to me. But yeah, that was fun. I think I'm definitely gonna do this again. I'm gonna memorize some of these skips and hopefully I will do better. And Shortcat as my guide, we will make it to the top.